Okay, no, seriously, what the heck is Texas doing? The Texas Longhorns are coming off of a 2023 season that was almost perfect. They not only beat the Alabama Crimson Tide, but they also won the Big 12 championship game and made it all the way to the college football playoffs. And so yeah, the Longhorns had a really good 2023 season, but what they're setting up to do next season is about to take over college football. The Longhorns landed the second best recruiting class in the class of 2024, with their top 5 recruits consisting of guys like 4-star corner and the 5th best corner in the country in Kobe Black, 5-star safety and the 2nd best safety in the country in Xavier Folsom, 5-star recruit and the number 2 offensive tackle in the country in Brandon Baker, the 4th best linebacker in the country in 5-star recruit Colin Simmons, and the 12th best recruit in the entire class in 5-star wide receiver Ryan Wingo. The Longhorns are also bringing in immensely talented recruits through the transfer portal, bringing in guys like 4-star transfer wide receiver out of Houston Matthew Golden, 4-star safety prospect out of Clemson Andrew Makuba, and 4-star edge rusher out of UTSA Trey Moore. But the Longhorns are not even close to being done yet. Not only that, but the Longhorns star QB Quinn Ewers decided to forego the NFL draft and return for another season at Texas. This is huge because this means that the Texas Longhorns are going to have another season of elite quarterback play. But not only that, the Longhorns were able to keep Arch Manning from leaving Texas and hitting that transfer portal, which is huge. You look at guys like Dante Moore, who was at UCLA, hit the transfer portal. Malachi Nelson, who was at USC, hit the transfer portal. There was a lot of freshman quarterbacks that decided to hit the transfer portal after not starting and looking like they weren't going to start next season. Yeah, Arch Manning decided to stay at Texas. And now on top of all of that, the Longhorns just landed one of the best available prospects in the entire transfer portal. Yesterday, it was reported that the 2nd best player in the transfer portal and the number 1 wide receiver available in the portal, 5-star prospect Isiah Bond and former Alabama Crimson Tide member, was going to become a Texas Longhorn. Isiah Bond was the Crimson Tide's 2nd leading wide receiver as a true sophomore, with a team-leading 48 receptions for 668 yards and 4 touchdowns. Here's what Isiah Bond had to say about his decision to leave Alabama and go to Texas. Just like the business world, you make the best decision for your company. My company right now is my draft stock. I feel like I'm putting myself in position to increase that and have better draft stock. When asked if Isiah Bond's decision to leave Alabama was linked to Nick Saban retiring, he said, 100%. That was the decision why I left. He also said about Texas, I like the whole package that comes with it. Great quarterback, they have a great offensive line. I feel like it was a great spot for me to come to. Isiah Bond is stepping into the literal perfect situation at Texas. 4 of the Longhorns' top 5 receivers from last season are either hitting the transfer portal or heading to the NFL draft. Guys like Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell, Jatavion Sanders, and Jordan Whittington are all not going to be a part of the 2024 Longhorns roster, which means there is going to be a big vacuum for a big-time wide receiver to fill. Now, the Longhorns already have uber-talented freshman wide receiver. He's going into his sophomore year, Jonte Cook, who I believe is going to be a breakout star for the Longhorns next season, and they're also bringing in the 2nd best wide receiver in the country this class in Ryan Wingo. But Isiah Bond's on a completely different level. Heading into next season, the Longhorns wide receiver room is going to look like Isiah Bond at the 1, Matthew Golden at the 2. Jonte Cook and Matthew Golden are really going to be fighting for that 2, but I believe that Jonte Cook's going to be the clear number 3. And then you got Ryan Wingo, who could just way overperform as a true freshman, who could be your X factor. Those 4 guys, you're talking about elite level talent in the Longhorns wide receiver room. Yeah, with the addition of Isiah Bond, the Longhorns are about to be unfair next season. On top of that, if you have not already seen my video where I'm breaking down what Texas's schedule looks like next year, Texas could very easily have an undefeated season. The only major challenges that Texas is going to have next year is going to be Oklahoma, just because it's a rivalry game, and Georgia. You play Michigan in week 2, but JJ McCarthy and Blake Corum just announced that they're going to the NFL draft. Michigan's gonna look like a shell of itself next year. So I think that could be a very easy win for the Longhorns. The only problem is it's at Michigan. Once you get past that Michigan game, you're talking about you just have to get your redemption versus Oklahoma next season, and then Georgia's just gonna be a tough game overall. But other than that, you guys have a cakewalk of a season. So I think that Texas is setting themselves up to be right back in the college football playoffs, but being a 1 or 2 seed this time. I want to hear from all y'all. Comment your thoughts down below on landing the #1 wide receiver in the country and the #1 offensive player in the portal in Isiah Bond from Alabama. Talk about what you guys think that the Longhorns offense is going to look like next season. I think that Texas is going to be one of the scariest teams. It's not the scariest team in all of college football. One of you guys' thoughts down below. Leave this video a like, comment your thoughts down below, and hit that subscribe button, turn on all your notifications. We're dropping videos each and every single day. Be sure to be on the lookout for them. I love and appreciate all y'all. Know that if you're going through anything, know that if, life's getting a little tough, or, even if life is good, no matter where you're at, always know that you can always call upon Jesus Christ. Don't ever think there's something too small, like, oh, well, I don't know what job to take, or I don't know, it doesn't. If you ever find yourself in a position of uncertainty, always know that you can call upon God and he will lead you in the perfect direction. Always know that. Love and appreciate all y'all, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.